I'm not going to lie to you, I'm feeling a bit vulnerable. I've never really talked to anyone about my beliefs, my values, and I've always been worried about what other people think. But today is going to be different. I'm going to be speaking my truth, and I don't really care about what other people think of me. And it leads me to this. Why are we here? What is the purpose of our life? You see, the Quran has never explained it more clearly. It says,
وَمَا خَلَقْتُ الْجِنَّ وَالْإِنسَ إِلَّا لِيَعْبُدُونَ.
I have not created mankind and jinn for no other reason other than to worship me. And this is a big, bold statement that's made in the Quran. And it's just, for me, it rings true. And I hope it does for you. You see, we live in this world thinking that we're going to be here forever. But the reality is we're going to be dead. We're going to be dead sooner than you think. Sooner than you think. Ramadan just passed. And in Ramadan passing, in fact, in the middle of Ramadan, I was looking for motivation because I know in Ramadan you go through these slumps, don't you? So I had this slump going on around about 15th or 16th. So I was looking around the internet trying to find some, some inspirational, motivational people who can help me to lift my spirits and be more productive during this month. And there were two people that I found. And the first person I'm going to mention right now is a beautiful person. This person was so successful in their life. So successful. And yet they were torn down by a disease. This beautiful person was asked by someone in the audience, what do you plan to do when you retire? And this person said,
what am I going to do in the next 16 years? What's the best thing I can do? Get ready to meet God. Owning real estate, going in business, teaching boxers, that won't get me to heaven. God is watching me. God don't praise me because I beat Joe Frazier. God don't care nothing about England or America as far as your wealth is all his. He wants to know, how do we treat each other? How do we help each other? So I'm going to dedicate my life to using my name and popularity, helping charities, helping people, uniting people, bring people bumming each other because of religious beliefs. We need somebody in the world to help us make peace. So when I die, if there's a heaven, I want to see it. Because we live how long? 80 years? The odds are everybody in this room, some of you are going to be dead 20 years from now. Some of you are going to be dead 50 years from now. Some are going to be dead 30, and some are going to be dead 60, 70 years from now. We all going to die soon. So this is a test to see where will we spend our life in heaven or hell. This is not the life now. Your real self is inside you. Your body gets old. Some of you go to look at the fridge, you don't have no teeth. Your hair is leaving you. Your bodies get tired, but your soul and your spirit never die. That's going to live forever. So your body is just housing your soul and spirit. So God is testing us on how we treat each other, how we live, to see where our real home be in heaven. So this physical stuff don't last for so long. So my car, this building is going to be here when the man who built it dead. There have been many kings and queens of England. They're all dead. After this one is gone, another one will come. So we don't stay here. We're just trustees. We don't own nothing. Even your children are not yours. If you think I'm lying, your wife is not yours. You don't own your children. You don't own your family. So what am I saying? The most important thing about life is what's going to happen when you die. Are you going to go to heaven or hell? And that's eternity. How long is eternity? So what am I going to do when I'm through fighting? I only have 16 years to be productive, get myself ready to meet God and go to the best place. Don't that make sense?
You see, the reality is that we work so hard, and we get so obsessed with dunya, with the world, right? Our minds just constantly always thinking about what goal that we can achieve, and there's nothing wrong with having goals and achieving goals. But when it becomes this absolute obsession, with success, that's when it becomes a problem. That's when you start to turn it into a god. And this is a problem because then you lose focus with the bigger picture of your life. The fact is that you're going to be here and you're going to be dead. You're going to be dead. And so we've got to get ready to meet our Creator, the one who's created us, the one that's fashioned us, the one that's sustained us. And that's just so important because we often lose sight of reality. And the fact that that Ramadan is gone, we should we should feel that motivation right now. And if anything, right now, we have to be more focused on our ultimate purpose. And that leads me to the second person that really motivated me and inspired me. This person's name is called Ali Banat. Now, Ali Banat is a person who was really successful. He had his own business, very successful person. In fact, in terms of materialism, he had so many things, like from the Gucci and the Louis Vuitton, all these different clothes and watches. And then that moment hit him when he drank his tea and he felt this lump in his mouth. He felt this lump. But I'm going to let him do the speaking and reflect on what he says. So here we go.
As you all know, alhamdulillah, I've passed away. I just wanted to make a little video clip for all the followers that have supported me from day one and come on this journey with me since day one. May Allah reward all you guys, and inshallah you continue to support me and MATW, inshallah. One of the first thing is a little piece of advice to the brothers and sisters. As you see, in this life we had the cars, we had the money, we had everything, alhamdulillah. But subhanallah, a lot of people during the period of when I was sick, they'll send me messages, brother, you're guaranteed paradise, brother, you've brother, you've done so much for the community, for the ummah, but subhanallah, this, it's not worth just the simple blessing that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has given us, like waking up in the morning and being able to walk to the bathroom by yourself. So these things slowly got stripped away from me during the last of my life, alhamdulillah. Wallahi, some of us don't get that chance from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to know when we're going to pass away. Some of us, and a lot of us, just pass away suddenly. You've heard many stories where brothers and sisters have died in clubs or overdosed, or whatever it is, subhanallah. So during your life, brothers and sisters, just try to have a goal, try to have a plan, try to have a project that you work towards. Even if it's not you personally doing it and you're funding someone else's projects, just do something, because wallahi, you're going to need it on the day of judgment. And for the brothers and sisters that are chasing this life, one of my advice to you guys is, this life is becoming, before we used to say 5 years ago, 10 years ago, certain things were happening. Now it's every month things are changing. Wallah, we're following our desires more than we're following Islam these days. We're just going to be careful, because wallah, it's not a joke anymore. Our kids are getting affected. Everyone's getting affected.
So this is it. What are the two most common things about these two people? Is that first of all, they had success. Secondly, they were humbled by a disease, which made them even more closer to God. That made them realize, have this perspective that our life, our time in this life is very, very short. And so we need to be prepared to meet our Maker. And we've got to really almost like reverse engineer what we're going to do today to get close to get ready to meet God. Because the fact is, we're going to be taken at any moment. There is no notice for us to pass away. We are just taken. And so we've got to treat every single day as if we're going to be passing away today. And so you've almost got to reflect on exactly what you need to do to get ready to meet God. Because we are here for that reason, and we're going to need good deeds. We're going to need these good deeds to stand us in the day of judgment. Because I'm telling you, you're going to be vulnerable, you're going to be weak, and in that day, when our good deeds, when our books get opened up to us, and we're there wasting time, this is going to be called out, and we're going to be called out on this. So I urge you, I highly urge you to really take this priority to reflect, to think about your purpose in life. You can have goals, as I mentioned, but you've got to be able to understand and contemplate on this thing called death. Visualize it. Take that time to visualize your own death and work around it and do everything you can possibly do to make the maximum use of your day. You must. It's a priority. You have to. Because there's nothing worse than being on the last day, the day of judgment, where you will be told exactly what you've done. And those things that you've done will speak out for you. And I highly urge you to take this priority right now, because time is ticking. You're nothing but a ticking time bomb. That's the reality of it. And yet we have this distant thing that, oh, we're going to be dying when they're 60. Oh, we're going to be dying when they're 70 or 80. But the reality is we could be dying a lot earlier than that, and there's no specified time that you're told in advance that you won't die. So I really hope this video has benefited you. And if it has, please like this video. Please subscribe to my channel, because I'm here to help you. I'm here to help you. I'm here to serve you. And I'm here to motivate you, inspire you to do your best to live a very conscious and fulfilling life. So until then, speak again soon.